Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here. I hope you are feeling beautiful. I wanted to share something with you. Your input determines your output, and your output determines your outcome. So many times in life we can be very focused on the outcome, our goals. What do we want to achieve? We know where we want to be. We know how much money we want to make. We know who we want to marry or the kind of person we want to marry. And the list goes on and on and on. But we are not as equally conscious about what we are putting into ourselves. What goes in comes out. It is a law of nature. You breathe in, you breathe out. You drink some water, you eat some food, what goes in comes out. So if you believe that you are going to experience and accomplish greatness by putting things that are mediocre into your system, the math doesn't add up. Okay, this is like you want to create an amazing meal, an amazing recipe. You know what you want this thing to taste like. But when it comes to putting the ingredients into whatever this recipe is, you're not that concerned. Doesn't matter. The thing is going to taste amazing. At least that's what you believe. But that actually doesn't work. What goes in comes out. What you are doing on a regular basis, the kinds of ideas you are holding in your consciousness, the people you are spending time with, okay, the kinds of entertainment you are taking in, these are creating you. So we must be aware of what is coming into our consciousness, because you cannot create greatness from mediocrity. Your input will determine your output, and your output will determine your outcome. Where you end up in life is usually not a byproduct of a singular event. It's usually a byproduct of a repetition of habits and things that you are doing on a regular basis that are creating your trajectory for where you want to be in life. So if you want to experience magnificence and you're curious why that is not happening, I invite you to ask yourself, what kind of input is going into your system? You can't put low-level, low-grade fuel into any old car and think that it's going to help you win the race or get to where you want to be. If you don't put high-octane, clean fuel into whatever vehicle you are traveling in, whether that be a car or your being, it is not going to get you to where you want to be. We must realize that everything in nature works in a lawful manner, cause and effect. There are no anomalies. Everything has a reason, and you may not know the reason, but it's worth exploring and it's worth questioning to figure out how is it that, one, you've ended up where you are, and what is the recipe that you need to create for your life in terms of the things that you need to take on, the people you need to surround yourself by, the kinds of information you need to take in on a regular basis to help support your output and your outcome. It is a law. It is not enough to just simply surround yourself by inspiration. As someone said, inspiration without action is merely entertainment. So we cannot just allow ourselves to be in the environment. We have to absorb and assimilate the things that we want to take in and have discernment and clarity to avoid and reject the things that we do not want to take in, because we are constantly on a regular basis being inundated with information, whether we know it or not, that if we are unconscious is influencing us in unconscious ways and bringing us to places where we are ending up and wondering how we got there. So be very clear and be very discerning. What is it that you want to absorb, and let these things land. If you are hearing something or you are being inspired in a moment, really absorb it to the greatest ability that you are capable of so that it can help guide your course in your direction. If you are in environments where you are not clear about what you want to take in, have discernment and be wise in not absorbing things that are not your own, so you're not living someone else's life. Your input creates your output, and your output will create your outcome. This is Andrew McFarlane, sending you love. You're having a beautiful day. If you feel that this message will inspire someone, feel free to share it with them, or you can tag them in the comments below. If you want to add anything to this conversation, please put it in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.